Okay, so this is the application on which I was working on for the past 6 months. Results are not that high because I have started marketing campaign only a month ago. In this video, I'm not gonna focus on marketing. I will do another video and explain my current campaign strategy. Anyhow, the app itself is an appointment scheduling platform. It helps business owners to save a ton of time that they usually waste every day scheduling appointments in their notebooks. So what does that actually mean? Well, it means that if you are a dentist, a barber, hairdresser, a mechanic, or you are in any other business that involves people calling you every day asking whether you have a free appointment to schedule, this platform helps you with exactly that. So I have created both Android and iOS applications using Compose multi-platform, as well as a web app built with a web framework. So mobile applications are used only by the business owners, their employees and moderators, while the web application is exposed to their clients. So web app is the entry point where your clients are checking for free appointments and scheduling them as well. So first, I'm going to showcase my Android application. Basically, this UI that you're going to see here is practically the same as in the iOS. So we are basically sharing the UI between these two platforms. And for the web platform, I'm not sharing the UI. But anyhow, let me here walk you through this whole application and show you how it works. So as soon as we launch application, we're going to prompt our user to select which language the user wants to continue with. So at the moment I have localized this application with the 3 languages, so Serbian, my own, because most of my marketing campaigns are tied to Serbia, right? There is also the English language and the Russian. I might add a few more localization languages as well, but for now these 3 are sufficient. After we select the language and click next button, we will see here the onboarding, right? So first we have the image of these kind of appointment slots that we're able to see in our application to check which one is reserved, which one is blocked, where we have a break, and which one of them are available. So the business owners will be able to block these appointments and schedule them manually from the application itself as well. And I'm gonna show you that in a moment, so no worries. So the next one displays here basically that kind of a web app where the clients are going to be able to check and see which one of those appointments are available so that they can schedule them by themselves. I'm going to show you that web app at the end as well. The next onboarding step here displays the calendar which is available in our application. We can see and check what kind of appointments we have for each and every day in the calendar. Then we have our main UI, which basically displays these kind of appointments that are scheduled. The main dashboard in our application will have these 3 kind of tabs, so active appointments, those that were completed, and those that were cancelled as well. So this appointment card that you can see right here will allow you to basically mark this appointment as completed if you want it by yourself. You can also mark this appointment as cancelled by yourself. By the way, you don't have to mark all these appointments as completed by yourself because the system will do it for you. Anyhow, let's go furthermore. So next we have the analytics. I'm going to show you here a comprehensive analytics as well, where you can track your business reports, like how much you have actually earned through the weeks, through the months, and through the years, how many appointments were cancelled, what are the most popular services that are used by your clients. And we also have the analytics that displays basically information about each and every client of yours. I'm going to show you that here as well. And finally, the last onboarding step here shows you that you can also use SMS reminders. So this is a brand new feature which I still haven't released yet. I'm in a testing phase at the moment. I need to basically tide this kind of a service with my own backend so that we can send automated SMS reminders to your own clients. I'm going to show you that in more details as well, so no worries. So after this onboarding process, we're going to click a done button. And then the next one is a questionnaire. So the questionnaire will help us to decide which of the paywalls we are going to display to our user. So if this user selects the employee option and click next, then we're not going to go through this questionnaire at all, right? So we're going to skip it. But if we are talking with business owners, only then we're going to proceed with the questionnaire so that we can allow this user to answer on a couple of questions, and based on these questions or answers, we're going to display a proper paywall to our user. That way, we can immediately talk to our user and say, this is how much the application or this service of ours will cost to you based on these kind of inputs that we have received from the questionnaire. So the first question is whether you work alone or you have an employees. So I will say here work alone. The next question basically asks you whether you want to enable the automatic scheduling by the clients themselves, because this service or this specific feature is not available in each and every premium package in this subscription, okay? So in this case, I'm gonna choose both, then click next. How many days in advance do you want to allow your clients to book? For example, maybe let's say 14 days. Click next. And the last question is how many services do you plan to offer? Let's say less than 30. So now here we are displaying a paywall. So this paywall is not translated to English, and the reason for that is because I'm using a RevenueCat SDK, which does not support Serbian language by default. And since the primary target of my marketing campaign is the Serbia, that's why I didn't want to add here the English language by default. But anyhow, this is the paywall which we are going to present to our user based on these answers earlier. So we can of course click a close button to continue, and now I'm gonna sign in here with Google. So in this application I already have a company of mine, right? So this is a demo company which I have called a Phoenix Barber Studio. So now I'm just gonna select this company and click confirm. Also, this is the first screen that you're going to see after you authenticate. So we have 3 different tabs here. So active appointments, completed, and cancelled. So for the 1st November, which is the current date, we don't have any active, completed, or cancelled appointments. On the top, we also have an option to choose employees and show the data here for each and every employee separately or for all employees at once. So this is useful because we can show only these kind of appointments that were scheduled for a specific employee and not for all of them, right? So that's kind of one filtering option that I have enabled here as well. It's pretty convenient. Down below in the bottom bar, you can see 3 different destinations. So we have this first one, so the appointments, right? Then we have the analytics. So the analytics itself allows you to see how much you have actually earned. Let me here show you for the previous month or the week. So we have a week here, we have the month, and we have the year, right? So as you can see, I have also created a couple of dummy appointments, which I have completed successfully. And that's why here I can see the earnings in the previous week. So we can see the earnings by each and every day here of the week. We also have a number of cancellations. So the cancellation analytics works well as well. We also have popular services. Let me here switch to the previous week. There you go. And we also have regular clients as well. So we can see how many of those services were scheduled in the previous week, right? So we can see how many services were scheduled for our business. So the most popular service in this case is the hair washing, for example. And we also have a regular client, so we can see their names, their phone numbers, and how many appointments they have scheduled in the previous week, for example, previous month, and so on. So these are quite useful information for each and every business. Then we have the third bottom bar destination, which is the announcements, or basically notifications that you are going to see here. Like, for example, whenever a client schedules the appointment on the website, you're going to receive here a notification. Besides the notification on the system itself, you're going to see that later. We can see which employee has blocked, completed, or scheduled appointments. So this announcements section is used for logging purposes, right? So we can see the data for each and every employee of ours, for each and every client of ours, and we can see which client has actually scheduled or reserved the appointment to which employee, for example, and in which date and time as well. So this is kind of a logging system that allows business owners to track their own employees, clients, and moderators quite useful. We can also filter here these appointments by their status. Like for example, if you want to see only cancel the appointments logs, right? So in this case, we can see only the appointments that were canceled. And we can even filter these logs furthermore by selecting a specific employee from this dialog as well, or bottom sheet, right? And we can here also modify and say we want to fetch only the last 7 days logs or even 30 days. That's also an option. Now, besides that, let me here go to our appointments destination right here. So if we click on this button right there, we're going to open up a new screen which shows the calendar and appointment slots. So as you can see, the first Saturday contains one blocked appointment, which we have blocked manually by ourselves. We have a calendar that displays which one of those days are available and which are not, based on our own inputs of our own work hours that we have defined once we have created our actual company in this application. We can also block these kind of appointments manually by ourselves. There you go. We can also schedule and reserve a new appointment as well. So we have an option to specify the first and last name, the phone number, a note, the employee which is used to schedule the appointment itself, and we can of course choose the service that we provide. Right, so that's how we can also schedule appointment by ourselves manually. Okay, that's it. Let's go back. Let me now here show you our navigation bar here. So I'm currently using a premium subscription in my case. So as you can see here, we can see a banner of our company that we have already created. So I have already made my own company here in this application, but if you're signing in for the first time, you're going to be prompted to basically create this kind of company and add some information about the name, about the location, a phone number, the currency, the language, and so on, about your actual services that you're offering, and about the working hours, the time zones, the break hours, the schedule intervals. And there is also a premium section here for gold and platinum users that enables clients to schedule themselves, right? So you can also customize how much in advance your clients can actually schedule. You can also enable manual approval so that whenever your client actually schedules an appointment, you will have a notification here and actually a new section in the bottom bar where you can manually approve or reject a specific appointment from your clients. And you also have an option to enable email confirmations as well. So we can enable, for example, this one. Let's say, yeah. Right, so we can also, of course, define working hours individually for each and every day, or we can use, the same working hours for a whole weekday. Then we have an option here to actually create some kind of an announcements to all our users or clients that are accessing our web application, which I'm going to show you here in a moment. And also for each and every announcement, you can localize this kind of announcement on 3 different languages that we currently support. So that way your users can be able to see, that announcement in various different languages. Other than that, we have a settings option. So we can here add or manage our employees, our moderators. We can even delete this whole company, and we have a section for SMS reminders. So this is the new feature which I have implemented in this whole project that allows our clients to buy SMS credits and send the automated messages as reminders to their clients so that they don't forget their appointment, okay? And here we can configure these kind of reminder times. So how much before the actual appointment we want to send these automated SMS reminders. So I have marked all these kind of options, right? So we can send a bunch of different SMS reminders automatically. But like I said, this feature is still in development. So I'm planning to release it in a week or 2 maybe. Let's go back now. There we go. So in our navigation, we also have an option for the premium. Here you have seen this kind of a QR code. So this QR code can be easily downloaded, and it's generated uniquely for each and every company, so that you can print this QR code and place it somewhere conveniently in your shop, so that the next time your clients come in, they can easily scan this QR code, open up a web application, and save this website where they can manually check available appointments and schedule them as well. I'm gonna show you this web app in a moment. Anyhow, let's go back. Here we also have an option to copy this appointment link, of course, and open it up here immediately as well. So the next section here is a premium. And this is the place where I'm showing these kind of paywalls for the premium accounts. So only the platinum and gold paywalls in this case enables you that independent client scheduling feature, right? We also have other different kind of paywalls for number of companies. So you can always purchase multiple companies if you have, of course, multiple companies or multiple locations for your same company. And you can also purchase employees here or employee slot, because for each and every employee, I gotta keep a new calendar data, right? So for each and every employee, you will be able to practically allow scheduling for different persons. So for example, I'm gonna here use my test card to purchase one appointment or employee slot. All right, so now as you can see, I'm gonna make the purchase and I will be able to add additional employee in my company. So employee, I already have one, but since my subscription expired, that extra employee was actually blocked. So I'm gonna unblock it right now. There it is. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you here also. Yeah, so I have shown you here employees, companies, which we can purchase. And now let's open up that website where clients can practically schedule appointments by themselves. So this is a web application which was developed by using a CodeWeb framework. So I'm not sharing the UI here. So this is not a Compose multi-platform UI. This is a Compose HTML framework CodeWeb. And anyhow, whenever your clients actually open up this link, either from a QR code or from the direct link that you send to them, they're going to see here any information about their own company. And here you can also see that kind of an announcement that we have manually specified. We can also change the language here for the convenience. As you can see, the language for this announcement will be also automatically updated. So now we can go and click select appointment. We can here choose which one of those two employees we want to choose to schedule an appointment to, right? So we can now, for example, choose maybe the owner. So click next. We can type in here some information about the full name, email, and phone number. We can also check the option to save this kind of a form data for the next time. Let me here just quickly type the name. So the phone number can be some dummy phone number, nevertheless. And for the email address, I'm gonna type here my own email address. For the service, I will choose, for example, beard. So confirm. Now let's click next. We can choose the available appointment. As you can see, this first slot is not available because the current time is 9:09 or 9:09. So we can choose maybe, let's say, 10. Also, before I schedule this, let me just go back to our app so that in the settings, I can actually enable or allow notifications. We can also switch a dark mode as well. Dark mode looks also cool here. And now let's schedule this appointment, right? So after we click this button, we're going to receive here a message saying that we have sent you an email. Please check your inbox to confirm your reservation. So that is because we have enabled the email confirmation option in our company. So whenever a user schedules, we're allowing them to actually receive an email and confirm it manually before we actually receive that appointment confirmation or appointment reservation. And as you can see, this is the email which we have received automatically that allows us to confirm our own appointment. We also have an option to add this appointment to our calendar so that we don't forget it, all right? So it's quite convenient. So we accept both Google and the Apple calendars here. And whenever I click confirm appointment, then it will lead me to a web application where we are going to indeed confirm our appointment. There we go. So appointment scheduled successfully. And there it is. So we have received a push notification. We have a new appointment. So here you can see a different kind of a language because I have specified the language of my company to be Serbian. And that's why here I'm receiving a notification on a Serbian language. You can configure that manually by yourself if you want to use English, for example. And there you go. So for the 1st November, now we can see that kind of an appointment. We can see also this information about the actual service. So this service is not translated properly. I'm going to fix that. So it should use an English translation instead. But nevertheless, we can see the phone number, the actual email of the person, and which service it is. We also can see for which employee this actual appointment was reserved. And we can filter all these kind of appointments specifically for either all of them or a specific person. So if we select this second employee, then that appointment will disappear because we have scheduled that appointment for this first employee. Or we can just disable this option and get to watch all appointments for all employees. We have an option here to mark this as a completed or as a cancelled and even deleted, right? So that's also possible. And as I already mentioned, you can here in the company settings specify which kind of a language you want to choose for these kind of notifications that we have seen right now. So if you choose here English, then your notifications will be here received on that English language. Other than that, we also have here clients statistics page where we can search for a specific number here. So now we can search our clients and check out statistics about how many appointments they have scheduled in total, how many of them were completed, how many of them were cancelled, the total revenue we gain from these kind of clients, the visiting trend. So we can see basically here their visiting trend, spending trend. We can see the visit dates, so when they have actually first time visited our actual business, and the last time as well. We can see which of the services they have used the most. So 2 times the beard. I'm gonna also translate this as well, so no worries about that. We also can see with whom they have interacted from our employees. We can also see the history, so the history of appointments. So here we are displaying last 5 appointments and whether they have been cancelled or completed, which services they have used, and on which date those appointments were. So as you can see, we have a pretty comprehensive analytics here available on our disposal. We have mobile apps, we have a web app, and everything works seamlessly. So if you have any friend of yours who is either a barber, a hairdresser, a mechanic, a dentist, or any other type of a business that includes working with clients directly by scheduling their appointments, you can suggest them this kind of platform that I have created because it's really convenient and it's powerful, right? So it offers a bunch of different features and I'm constantly working on improving it furthermore. Also, anyone who tries this platform will have a free month to try it out for free. So if you go to the premium and just select, for example, either platinum or gold and choose month option. So when you click continue here, you're going to see a dialog that basically says that you have 30 days for free a trial to explore this platform furthermore. So you can basically use this platform for 30 days for free and see if it works for you well. And yeah, so practically that's everything I wanted to share with you in this video about my new latest project that I have worked on. By the way, this website, which I'm currently using, is built with a framework, and that's actually a bad choice which I have made. So the reason why is because this website is currently on a Serbian language. So I have used here this option to translate this website on English, and the framework platform does not allow me to add the localization for different kind of languages unless I pay $100 subscription on a yearly basis, which is crazy. So if I'm planning to use, 3 languages for my website, so in that case I would have to pay $300 just to have 3 different localized languages on my website, which is crazy. I'm probably gonna migrate this website presentation to a co-web, but I wanted to have some kind of a more simpler solution because I wanted to launch my web presentation quickly, and that's why I chose the framework. The framework is okay, but when it comes to localization, it's really expensive. Anyhow, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, or what do you think about this whole platform which I have built. By the way, my latest online course which I have created for e-commerce app in a composed multi-platform for iOS and Android is one of the best ones that I have worked so far, and that course actually teaches you how to create these kind of platforms by using a Firebase as a backend, because this project also uses a Firebase behind the scenes. So be sure to like this video if you find it helpful, and if you want to see me publishing more of these kind of videos for you.